Hey guys, this is a live recorded match on Prairie against Solid Boss 6855. It's an interesting map. Not a lot of wood. He's Chinese, so his expansion is definitely going to be an issue here. We'll see how he plays it out.
Жарлаг буулгах хүн эдүүгээ морилж байна юм. Дагсуу. Дагсуу. Заларсуу. Үлээж байна юм. Та юу хүссэн бэ?
We're gonna try to do kind of a trade play. Because it's rough against Chinese. We want to catch kind of his like transition to a second TC, which is definitely possible. We just have to be careful in terms of feudal age and kind of what he does, if he's gonna go kind of 2 TC or if he's gonna go into an aggro kind of a boom play.
Жарлаг буулгах хүн зарлаг ёсоор болгосон.
Okay, good amount of sheep here. There is the market that we want. Get the silver tree dropped over there. Okay, he went 2 scout. And it looks like he's hitting that back edge. So
зарлаг ёсоор болгосон. Хатан бэлэн байна юм. Бэлд.
just out of range.
Би зорчин. Хамига атах бэ? Уугад аран. Энаруу байна уу? Жарлаг буулгах хийн юм. Заларсуу. Би зорчсон. Хатан бэлэн байна.
So trying to get that snipe on that one scout kind of chewed up a little bit of our resources, a little bit of income. A little bit unfortunate, but we should be okay. I'm really, more than anything, worried about his horseman, or not, his Chokanu presence. And I think just in general, if we get I do want to get vision out. We're just gonna get a few scouts out. I want to be able to see what's happening before it happens. It's definitely gonna be pretty important. I think 8 villagers on wood is a pretty good amount. I do want to be able to produce military. Let's get one more out over here. I'd like. This feudal age is definitely a little bit later than ours. So instead of going into our Mangadai build that we normally do, we're going for Cav presence.
Амар байна уу? Би үнийг бариад өгсөн. Бүгд зарлиг сонирдод тун.
Good choke on you. He's got a mass building. I don't think it's something we have to be super worried about.
Би бэлэн байна. Орхуда өдгөн амар байна уу? Би үнийг бариад өгсөн. Би бэлэн байна. Хөдөлгөөе. Бэлэн. Чимээгүй. Минуу зэрлэгийг дагсуу. Сонордод хуун. Сонорд. Чимээгүй. Хардаг буудал. Энд байна. Намлууга жирийн надад. Баяр турхгүйд зэрлэгийг богдсон бидэн хонхоцод. Минуу зэрлэгийг дагсуу. Удаа. За би хийсүү. Турхгүйд анхаарал. Би турхгүйд намлууга мориш. Чимээгүй. Хардаг буудал нам. Амх турхгүйд намлууга мориш. Бүгд зар сонорд турхгуудаар анхаарал сонорцоо. Турхгүйд Ёсоор үлсүү. Анда хордлог турхгууд намлууга мориш. Турхгууд өдгөн шин зар. Та юу най? Турхгуудаар эйж байна. Турхгууд эрэлгийг зөрчил өгөө тагсуу. Жарлаг болгох байна. Үнийг байсан.
What's just a way to quick garrison traders? Maybe there is. That was a really bad trade just now. During all of that, I was getting villagers murked.
Намайг хааш явуул. Бүгд сан хаанаас бүгд хөдөл. Хөдөл туулах зам. Мордод бэлэн болмоо. Ажиллах цаг бол тушаахгүй бол. Ирчүүдээ танд заамдгаа болсон. Би таныг та тушаал хүлээх үед бид
Um, so kind of a weird game because I'm usually the aggressor. Um, we didn't. I mean, we're not even close to his base. We're not even close to his base. So villager count. Okay, so we were ahead in villagers, I guess. We had a couple of trades here on his wood line. Diving. We traded out our cav force to trade into his forces here. I guess the big thing is that we were ahead on resources. Um, in terms of military, we cleaned up that last Choco new push with those knights, and that's what kind of made him stop wanting to play, I guess. And I guess he's just worried about us booming and getting way ahead of him. Um, and on that note, I think we were going to drop one more market here. I wanted to drop a market here. I wish there was a quicker way to garrison those traders. Because if we had been able to garrison those traders, that would have been 15. We had space for 15 traders, 20 traders in our towers. Um, yeah, I guess I wonder if there's a way to quick trade or quick garrison trade. I'm gonna see. Um, but yeah, so that was kind of a weird. That was just kind of like a give up, I guess. Like I felt like I guess he must have thought that he was so far behind. There's no way he's gonna catch up. He had a bigger military. We traded out a kind of a bad fight here. I felt like it was winnable, but we kind of microed it kind of bad. Upgrades wise, we had all of our upgrades for feudal age, so that wasn't really the issue. Choking are just pretty strong, but since we were going against China, we kind of changed our tactic up and we kind of went into boom. I mean, this isn't really good trade here. It's decent trade. It's not super strong or anything, but the big plus of this trade is that it's safe. So from here, I probably could have moved my not once this Uvu was done. I was probably going to move my silver tree to here, or maybe a little bit further, kind of depending. The big thing is here that we had towers along the way to kind of defend. Um, and I guess part of it as well was I should have garrisoned all these guys here when I was doing this little micro and stuff here. It probably would have been worth it just to select some traders and chuck them um, in the towers. They would have been cranking out a lot more damage, or they would have been converted into damage, instead of just dying. The only plus side is that they were just basically soaking up damage while our army was kind of fighting, even though we were a little bit outnumbered, and our main cav force was down here fighting. And we did a pretty good job of doing damage here. I think he kind of went to like an all-in play here. He went Song, 1 TC Song, and he just kind of went all in. And we just kind of did a defensive, like we're trade booming, and we did horseman so we could defend. We saw his first horseman kind of running across here, and instead of trying to look for raids or anything like that, because it basically would have been futile, all of his food was pretty much protected, and his wood was pretty much protected as well as his gold. Um, it was better that we had our army just defending our base and while we were trade booming and getting up to castle before he could. So definitely an interesting kind of a game. I don't think I've ever won a game where they just quit like that. So definitely, I'm not complaining. It's a nice change of pace, not having to completely finish off like that. But I think that just speaks to the power of trade in a sense of that people will feel like they're so far behind that they're not going to try to contest it. On that note, we only had 2 traders. Um, so and our wood eco was just getting online. I was probably gonna have to pull like another batch of these guys to another deer patch or another berry patch. You know, we have this berry patch over here. We're probably gonna pull some of these villages over to there. And I really should have pulled probably about another 7 villages over to wood because we were really hurting on wood at this point. So I guess that's one thing I gotta have to adjust on this build order is just wood. That being said, this was also prairie, which doesn't have a lot of wood to begin with. So kind of an interesting little match. Thanks for watching, guys, and we're almost up to Diamond 2, but I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.